Okay, well, let's begin. Welcome to all of you. It's lovely to see so many friends and colleagues from around the world. I'm Laurence Kirmayer. I direct the Division of Social and Transcultural Psychiatry here at McGill University. And this is our annual Advanced Study Institute in Cultural Psychiatry on the topic of culture and psychosis. Over the next I guess 10 or so hours, we'll be hearing a variety of papers and reflections on the intersection of culture and psychosis from, we hope, some novel perspectives. We've just had a 4-day workshop with the participants, and you'll be hearing some of the papers from that workshop. And in that process, I've had a chance to exchange a lot of ideas, and I hope this meeting will also benefit from that conversation. Let me just say a few words by way of introduction of this sort of context, these advanced study institutes and so on. And then the organizer of this meeting, Eric Jarvis, will say a bit more about the themes that you'll be hearing about and sort of the backdrop to these questions. So this Advanced Study Institute is part of the annual McGill Summer Program in Social and Cultural Psychiatry. This is the 27th year of the program. In general, the summer school itself tries to present an introduction to contemporary issues in social and cultural psychiatry. And it's been a kind of magnet for people around the world to come together and reflect on these issues. And the program is sponsored by the Division of Social and Transcultural Psychiatry at McGill, which is the oldest program in the world devoted specifically to studying the intersection of culture and mental health. Over the years, in addition to our core graduate level workshops and courses in cultural psychiatry and research methods and so on, we've had these annual Advanced Study Institutes that have picked issues of current concern to researchers and faculty at McGill and brought in scholars working in this area to have intensive discussion around ongoing work. And here's a list, I'm not sure how legible it is, but a list of the Advanced Study Institutes, beginning with the Politics of Trauma in 1999, the Mental Health of Indigenous Peoples, Models of Training in Culture, Mental Health, Body, Memory, and Identity, Models of Mental Health Services for Multicultural Societies, Culture and Psychotherapy in a Creolizing World, Stigma and the Dynamics of Social Exclusion, Refugees and Forced Migration, Psychopharmacology in a Globalizing World, Peace, Conflict, and Reconciliation, Child, Family, and Community Mental Health in Cultural Context, Rethinking Cultural Competence, Cultures of the Internet, Global Mental Health, Mindfulness in Cultural Context, The Politics of Diversity, The Arts in Cultural Psychiatry, Psychiatry for a Small Planet, Eco-Social Approaches to Global Mental Health, Pluralism and Polarization, Challenging Migrant Detention, and the Cultural Poetics of Illness and Healing. So this joins an august list of participants, and many of these meetings have been resulted in thematic issues of our journal, Transcultural Psychiatry, where you can find some of the papers. And the basic idea behind the workshops has really been to give people an open forum with adequate time to really engage with new ideas and perhaps in a more relaxed and creative way than is sometimes possible in the usual formal academic or scientific meeting, where there are time constraints, there are problems of not necessarily knowing the audience that one is speaking to, and so on. So we've all benefited tremendously, I think, from that process over the years, and certainly this past week was no exception. What you're going to hear about then this afternoon and tomorrow morning, or whatever the corresponding time frame is where you are in the world, are some of the papers. We've emphasized papers from people elsewhere, from people not at McGill, partly because that's what's most enlivening for us in terms of getting input from outside and putting our own work in dialogue with that, but also bringing the really stellar work that's going on from in diverse places around the world together for discussion.